What's up, everyone? All right, so today's one of those days where I'm finishing in the green, but I'm not happy about it. Why is that? Well, I'm up $7,000. 5-6 years ago, $7,000. I would have been pumped about it. But what happened this morning is on my very first trade, I made 12 grand, and on my next two trades, I lost $5,000. So, I'm ending the day after two red trades, feeling a little bit bummed out. Yeah, green is good, but 7,000 isn't as good as 12,000. And what makes it worse is that I lost $2,000 in my IRA. I really couldn't afford that, but it is what it is. So anyways, we'll break it all down in today's midday market recap. Everyone, so we're gonna go over our trades from today. Not an easy day, and this is the life of a trader, to make $7,147.06 and still be a little disappointed with it, to still feel like I didn't trade as well as I could have, and 7,000 is not as good as 12,000. I was up $12,000 this morning on my, first trade, and gave back 5,000 of it. So that's where the market is sort of always humbling you. It just, it's not all green. Yes, today's a green day. It's a great day, but it's not as good as it was at 9:35. So we'll break down the trades here so you guys can see what went down. Most disappointing part is losing almost $2,000 in my IRA. Really a bummer there. I pushed my luck a little bit, and that cost me. So we'll go over this trade here and the main account. So main account's up $9,087.06, which is not bad at all. That's a good day. And it's thanks to here. So HEAR, all right, well, let's look at it. So pre-market, we only had 3 stocks on watch. CGIX was on watch, and that was because it was gapping up. We were watching it for a possible long over 140, but I said I don't think this is gonna be the type of stock that's gonna make a 30-40 cent move. At best, we're talking about 5-10 cents, and that's really all we got. From 39, it popped up to a high of 55, 15 cents, and then it faded. So didn't really give us a great opportunity there. So no trades on it. Then we were also watching SSC. This one was on our gap scanner as well. Market opens and it sells off. So it doesn't trigger an entry over the pre-market high. There's just no trade on it. And the third one was HEAR. This was not a gapper, but it was on watch for continuation because it was strong on Friday. So I thought, all right, if this can break back over $4, it's worth watching. And as soon as the bell rang, it popped up. It opened and squeezed up to, 420, 423, and I jumped in with 15,000 shares at 419. I saw that and I was like, yep, this one's breaking out on the daily chart. I like it, so I'm in. 15,000 shares, 419. It pops up to 450. I add another 2,500 shares to go to 17,000. Being aggressive, no doubt about it. I am, but we've been in a hot market. Let's look at my calendar. Today is my, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 9th green day of the month. And 9, 10, 11, 12, I think 12th or 13th green day in a row. I'm up about $80,000 in the last 12 days. If there was ever a time to take 15 and 20,000 share positions, this is it. So yeah, I'm stepping up to the plate here. It pops up to 93. I try to sell half. I sell 500 shares. It drops down, and then I decide to add another 2,500 at 89 for the break over 5. I'm selling half at 5. I've got now just under 20,000 shares, selling half at 5, more at 501, more at 532, and then it drops back down. All right, so that's in this first candle right here, and boom, I'm up $12,500. or right around there. So a really solid trade, just continuation over the previous day's high. It worked out really well. But I didn't take it in the IRA, mostly because the trade happened so fast. I didn't even really have time. But as it pulled back here, I was like, okay, I'll get in on the first pullback. And so I put the order and bought 4,000 shares at $4.94. It pops up to $5.31 and I sell. But this was my mistake. Instead of selling on the bid, I tried to sell on the ask. And I only filled 200 shares. And I'm going to go in right now and I'm just going to take that hotkey away, because I don't want to sell on the ask right now. I'm going to delete the key and delete the key for L. Let's see, where is it? Maybe that's the only one I have. So I'm just going to delete that key for right now, because what this, oh, there's one right there, delete key, and it looks like that's it. So I guess I thought I had one for L, but I'm not seeing it. Yeah, so anyways, here's the problem. As soon as it filled 200 shares, I was like, and it dropped, I was like, oh no. Because that would have been $1,200. Great trade. But it dropped, and then I was like, oh no. I only had one trade left today. So if I cancel that order and sell again, I'm going to be using up 2 of my trades, and I'm going to be breaking the 3 trade rule. You get one pass. They call it, I think it's I don't know what, I can't remember what they call it, but they give you one pass, and I'm going to have to use that one pass because I ended up having to sell the rest down here at 441. So I didn't want to have to take that hit. I wanted to use that, have that card in my back pocket that I could use it later for if I needed to. And so here I only filled 200 shares, and I was like, okay, I'm going to hold this and give it a second. Yeah, it's dropping down. It dropped down to 54. It popped back up here, and I'm thinking, okay, if it first 1 minute candle makes a new high, this thing could go back to the highs. So I'll hold tight and give it a second. And in my main account, I ended up actually adding at $5 and then stopping out at 774 or 474. I added back in my main account at 480, and that was right. See, now we're consolidating. I added right here. Right on that candle I added for the break over 485. We hit a high of 505, and then we dropped all the way to 435. It was a false breakout. Very disappointing. And so there, I stopped out and lost $3,000 in my main account. Went from being up 12,000 on the day to up only 9,000, and I had to take the loss in my IRA selling at 441. Now, if I wasn't restricted by the PDT rule, I would have just sold this break even at $5, right? I wouldn't have had to think about, oh, if I sell, I'm going to take, I'm going to be using that 4th trade and I'm going to get in trouble. So I wouldn't have had any of that. I would have just sold, it would have been break even. But because of the PDT rule and thinking, well, I don't want to take the loss, I end up holding it, and it turns into a $1,900 loss. So I'm going to open tomorrow back around 18,500, giving back all my profit from last week, which is really disappointing. So, it's just, it is what it is. And Aaron, I can't add more money to this account. It's a retirement account. I'm limited to only being able to add 5,500 per year. So I added 5,500 already for 2017, and I've added it for 2018. So I started with 11,000, and this account is at 20,000 right now. Well, 18,000. So that's the thing. I can't just add money to get above the 25K. I have to work to get there. So a little bit of a step backwards here. I'm disappointed on it, but it is what it is. So yeah, here's a day where I'm up $7,000 between these 2 accounts, and I'm disappointed. I'm not happy with really the way I traded. I was a little too aggressive. I shouldn't have probably gotten in that high. I should have just said, you missed it in the IRA, just leave it alone. And I pushed my luck, and so that's costing me a little bit. Having said that, I'm now up $70,000 on the month of April, and we still have really 2 weeks left of trading, 10 days left of trading. So this is now my 4th best month of all time, and I have an opportunity here if I get over 85,000 to make it my 2nd best month of all time. If I get over 117,000, it would be my best month of all time. I'm not setting my sights on 117, but I'd like to get above 85,000. 85,000 would make it my second best month, and that would be pretty cool. And I think there's a chance that maybe I could tap 100,000. I think I have a chance of hitting 100,000 this month, but you know, today was, hey, 10,000. Well, 10,000 in the main account, $7,000 day is not bad, and a couple more days like that, I'll get there. So, you know, I'm gonna have to probably take a couple days off of trading in the Interactive Brokers account because I gotta, you know, catch up now. I've used up too many trades, so this account's probably done for the rest of the week, and maybe I'll trade it with it on Friday or something. But I did screw up there a little bit, and you know, so dug myself a hole. Gonna have to climb out of it. It's gonna take some time, but that's just the way it goes. So I'm just making a note here. Sold in 2 blocks. Whoops. All right. So just as a reminder there. And yeah, I'm glad that we saw a good opportunity on this out of the gates. It only takes one trade, and today we got you know, one really solid trade. But Joe, yeah, I'm being more aggressive with trading more shares because the market is strong. I mean, that because I didn't make $70,000 this month just because of larger share size. My average winners this month are 33 cents per trade. I can pull up my TraderView stats just so you guys can see them. My metrics this month are really great. I mean, they're much better than they were last month. So let me just show you in the reports view. This was up through, what was this? This was up through Wednesday of last week, so it doesn't include Thursday. But, you know, whatever, close enough. So let's look here from April 1st. All right, so average winners, $2,300. Average losers, $1,200. So that's a 2-to-1 profit-loss ratio, and my accuracy is 79%. Now, accuracy is going to come down a little bit because of today, whatever. But, you know, this is really solid. So, you know, very pumped about that. Let's compare that to the month of March. March, right there. Average winners in March, 1,000. Average losers, 1,100. Accuracy, 76%. Net profit, net after commissions, 42,000. Still a good month, but the profit loss ratio is only 1-to-1. So that's the difference, is that the profit loss ratio is much better this month with similar accuracy, and that's why I'm up almost twice as much. So, you know, that's really what it is. It's when the wind's at your back, you just want to enjoy it, capitalize on it, and I'm definitely doing that. So I'll continue to trade with big size this month until we start to see things turn around. All right, yeah, and I'll be here tomorrow. So anyways, that's about it for me here. Just wanted to give you guys the midday market recap, and I'll see you all first thing tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., 9:15 pre-market analysis, and hopefully we find a couple good trades and make some more money. All right, I'll see you guys in the morning. If you're still watching, you must have really enjoyed that video. So why not subscribe and get email alerts anytime I upload new content? Remember, when you subscribe, you become a member of the Warrior Trading family.